Hey yo, what's going on, man? This is Jeff, and it's unfortunate that I have to come to you guys to discuss this gentleman's passing, Kevin Samuels. As the thumbnail said, what will his legacy be? Did he help a lot of people? I think he did. And I also said, you be the judge. Previously, I did a video on telling Dr. Claude Anderson and Dr. Boyce Watkins that I knew something that they did not. Gaining influence and wealth on your own is fleeting. In that same video, I said, only what you do for others straight up will last. And I'm not being spiritual or biblical because the Bible says only what you do for Christ shall last. But the point, I'm encouraging every single person to take heed of this example. At the height of this man's career, at the height of his life, from what we can tell from us being outside looking in, this man passed away. That's very unfortunate. I don't take any pleasure in saying it. As a matter of fact, I'm saddened by it. I'm saddened by any person, any brother, losing his life for whatever reason. The point is this: as you live your life, live it with purpose. Live your life with purpose. Becoming wealthy on your own, that's fleeting. Make sure you Sankofa at every part of your journey. You're reaching back, trying to bring others with you. That's what Sankofa means, to reach back, to teach. Reach back and bring others along. And I'm sure that brother, helped people in ways. But I'm just encouraging everybody and commemorating this man's life and his passing. Um, just want to acknowledge him. This man has done some very good things, I believe. Some of the issues that he's raised to help women, a lot of them were on point. I can't I can't put my stamp of approval on everything he's done and said. However, some of the things that he addressed, they were right on point. So thank you, Kevin Samuel. Thank you, Kevin Samuel's family, for all that he left and all that he contributed to mankind, because I do believe he helped people. Now, this is one main thing that I wanted to address and extract from this brother's previous teachings. That man said, in dealing with the accusations that he only focuses on women, that man said out of his own mouth that I did not start talking to women. I started talking to men, but men don't listen and men are not involved. So that man was like, I have a business. I'm trying to restore the culture in men, but men are null and void, absentee. So what was his business supposed to falter just because the men are not ready for his message? Of course not. He became relevant in other ways, and that's what every businessman or businesswoman must do. Sustainability is the key to everything. You have to be able to sustain yourself. So, Kevin Samuels, big ups to you, man. I mean, thank you for your contribution. Kevin Samuels' family, praying for you guys. I hope that you find peace in the midst of this storm. No one expected this to happen, and I'm sure you didn't either. But no man knows the day or the hour. So live your life to the fullest, but that does not mean live a life of selfishness. That's a terrible way to live your life. Work hard, yes, and then reward yourself with playing hard when you have time. But if you, the playing part should only be 30% of your time, unless you got your systems in place to where they're flowing and they're building when you're not there. Then go ahead and take as much time as you want because you've earned that right. Okay. But until you get it like that to where your systems are running themselves, you have to be in the laboratory. You have to be putting that work in. So I don't know much about what happened in this man's passing. I just read something that said that he was in a hotel or rental property or something like that. I'm not gonna, flame rumors because this man, his life is over. So I'm not gonna get into anything that I don't know. So that's neither here nor there. Although I will say this, the person said that he was in a rental house with someone that he just met. So I will say that. Um, I don't know what's the significance of that information being shared. So I'm not dropping weight. I'm just saying that that's something that I heard. So I'm not trying to, put this man down or anything like that. That very well could not be true. But that's the one thing that I heard. So I will at least say that. And it very well, I hope it's not true, but it doesn't really matter. This man became successful in his field. Seeing him on different shows and in different on different venues, folks wanted to hear him. He had something to say, so I salute that man for that. Big ups to Kevin Samuels. Now, I have to admit, I was pretty critical of Kevin Samuels, Kevin Wesley, uh, many guys, like so many. Kendra G, um, Young Pharaoh, Polite, Umar Johnson, like Cornell West. Like I'm just pretty critical. Corey, whatever his name is, the comedian. Folks are just talking and trying to do that shock treatment thing. Faison Love. Like these cats get a reputation and they just try to ride that thing out. But Corey Holcomb is that brother's name. Like, man, you brothers are gonna get hurt real bad. The baby, let me warn you, man. Somebody gonna take you out. Like all that swinging on people. Like, dude, are you crazy? First of all, you're a little dude. Like these dudes gotta be weak as cotton. But for this dude to be swinging on people, like he is nuts because he will get took straight out. I don't want to see it happen. So now I digress. Back to some of my prior critiques of Mr. Samuels and others. That metrosexual culture, man, it is not the way. And I know a lot of the metrosexuals, those guys that are in tune with their feminine sides. I get all that. I don't have a feminine side. Like I have a manly, conscientious side. I have a manly, compassionate side. I'm empathetic. Like, so I care about people. When I cry, I don't cry feminine tears. I cry man tears. That's just the way it is. I don't have to accept the culture of femininity. And that's a lot of what's being sold across social media today on the platforms, and even I would say in this gentleman's platform, uh, Kevin Samuels. The pretty boy, soft guy. They like to say they're alpha males, and they make the distinction between beta males. I get that, but no, you can't take the title of alpha when you are not. Like you're not that dude. You know, that's just no, you're not that dude. So that's my 2 cents on Kevin Samuels and what his legacy will be. Why would he be remembered. Um, as I said, the thumbnail, you be the judge. Why will you remember him? Just for the shock treatment that he brought? Or did he hand you something? Did he Sankofa and reach back to bring you forward? His legacy is due him now. This is it. All of his work is done. What will his legacy be? Your legacy is not only based on what you perceive it to be, your legacy is based on what people interpret it to be. Consider getting the Matrix Project from the Amazon bookstore, because in our 7 pillars, the Matrix discusses legacy, leaving a legacy. That's pillar number 5. Yes, pillar number 5, legacy. What will your legacy be? So consider going to the Amazon bookstore, picking up the Matrix Project, The Way to Power. Find out how to leave a legacy that will be lasting, to be remembered just for basketball or telling jokes or just singing. That's a profession. Why does that matter to you? Like, that's fleeting. That's nothing, truthfully. I like to quote this great man, and I love this man. Stevie Wonder's my guy. But I'm quoting Arthur Ashe, tennis player. The man was one of the number one, well, he was the number one tennis player in the world. He beat Jimmy Connors in Wimbledon. Um, but this man said winning Wimbledon, that was selfish. Like, that was for him. He said, that's fleeting. That's nothing. If I can cure if I can cure AIDS or cancer or solve world hunger, that's something that matters. So Wimbledon and being a great athlete, that was not something that he wanted his legacy to be about. And thank God that man had the time to serve in that capacity. He gave a lot to the cause, and because of him, the world was shaped and made different. Arthur Ashe, big ups to you. So for Kevin Samuels and followers and all those who are still here, consider his legacy and think on good things. But your mind will tell you what it tells you, so you can try to force your mind to think on a thing and lie to your mind if you like. But your mind and what that person deposited in you is going to speak for itself. So think on good things, but your mind is going to tell you exactly what it is. Celebrities, make sure you consider your legacy and that you reach back to help others. If you don't, we won't remember you past 1 year. Only those who will remember you past a year are those who you impacted like that. And once you gain a platform that's on a level like that, you should be working diligently to make an impartation in the lives of others, especially children. All right. Well, thank you so much. I need everyone to go right now to the Amazon bookstore and find a copy, purchase a copy of the Matrix Project. Also, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, the King Jeff Podcast channel. We're doing big things, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, I love you much. Handle your business. Work on that legacy.